It feels a bit weird to be at an Irish pub tonight and not be drinking, but that's kind of the vibe I'm on here lately. So full disclosure, every poem that I read tonight will have probably been influenced in some sort of inebriated or buzzed state, so
Woo!
keeping the balance. I'm going to read a few from my new book called Abstract Visions of Light from Alien Buddha Press. Came out a couple of months ago. First piece is called Monkeys on Mute. Here is a poem with its eyes cut out, bound in darkness, blinded by ignorance, branded with a mark on its forehead that would make Cain toss and turn in his grave from disbelief. Here is a chest with a hole in its center, bled out from the empty cavity, hollow in the bones, ribs picked clean and sold to the vultures that lurk greedily, with lust dancing through their wicked little thoughts of carnage. Here is a song that haunts my soul, just released, spun 50 times on infinite repeat, to reflect revelation as silenced ghosts from the past materialize on the scene anew, weeping and wailing along with the sounds of devastation, while they linger to cast aspersions on all the love that went so wrong. Here is a tree tracking in its trunk, swaying in the wind, snapping as the storm splinters its spine to shatter rings of ancient wisdom that have grown burdened from too many years of trying to hold up the weight. Finally topping at the highest peak as the crown crashes to the floor of the forest with a thud, resounding in reverberations felt throughout a fallen empire. Here is a sign screaming from the sun, bursting with beams of black light, boiling the oceans, burning the fields, breaching the contract between heaven and earth, unseen, unheard, unspoken, left now to wallow in the wastelands, left now to pick up the pieces again. I wanted to mention a new pet project of mine, a show called Songs of Salah that's on 17 Numa Radio. I just started it last month, having on guests of artistic persuasions, poets and musicians and photographers, painters, across the board. There's live every Monday from 9 to 11. Had some cool guests on so far, Heath Brocker, Alan Britt, Donna Snyder, and last night's show was Canadian pianist Vlada Mars. So if anyone's interested in that, go to my website, 17numa.com, and there's links there. With the phone number to call in. Everyone's welcome to call in, read poems, short stories, memoirs, whatever the case might be. This next poem is called Golden Oldies, Still Shimmer and Shine. All I want is the truth that has been said a time or two, but sometimes in life we get fed a steady stream of lies. It's no surprise, and 3 open eyes can always see straight through deception right from the start. All you need is love. A certain song once harmonized through melodic la la la, but sometimes it simply is not so, and amore can be reduced to ash quite fast, if it is in fact only lust, providing the core from which it is born. I am the walrus, I am the bloodhound, I am the lucid dream awakened, I am the vinyl record playing. So spin the black circle as wisdom from the past manifests in the present to clear our path toward the future. Ancient proverbs taste like promises of righteous revolution on the tips of wanton tongues that have developed a taste for renaissance and ascension. It will all one day be dust in the wind, no doubt, but that should never stop us now from the screams and shouts that rock and roll our heavy metal momentum toward dance hall bliss, imbibed in double doses and imbued with the graceful glory of a starlit symphonic concert. We are the cosmos, we are the night owl, we are the seat of the soul, we are the story as it unfolds. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Alright, this is, thanks. These next couple poems were inspired by trips that I took recently. This first one was a book release of Matt Dugan's over in London. It's called Across the Pond. London lights flash neon blue, emblazoned with the Phoenix and Piccadilly Circus, where energy is manic and creativity burns straight through the heart of a city without fog, if only for one night. Every language becomes crystal clear in a melting pot where mussels are served with fish and chips, and wine, wine, wine that flows along the river Thames with accents from regions both near and far, if only for one night. Voices from the crowd surface upon the stage at the Poetry Cafe, where society converges around the comforting caress of art that slips carefully off the tips of tongues, teasing the promise of renaissance and culture renewed, if only for one night.
Woo!
And then this one was up in Toronto at a book release for Philip Elliott recently. It's called Gained in Translation. Suit and tie, bluesy jazz burns bone deep from center stage in Toronto. There's no use trying to talk or get a word in edgewise in this deafening din of fire and light. The music speaks a language of its own with an essence that always matters most. The owner behind the bar reminds me of a woman from Albania that used to lie, "I love you," every evening before we fell asleep. Te dua shume. The cocktail she brings to our flimsy table reminds me that true love is still just one sip away if you drink deeply of life without a chaser. There will be poetry tomorrow. There will be a stage of our own. There will be a scene set in motion. But for the moment, all the movement is humming from a guitar that learned how to weep with the power of gentle chaos.
Woo!
Appreciate it, everyone.
Yeah.